Doors. I have doors. This one used to open itself if you hit a big enough bump and fly around. So I had been running like a ratchet strap through here to one of the tie downs just to make sure it didn't and kind of keep it more secure. That way people couldn't get in from the outside. And there's two detents, right? That first one would go into and that'll let stuff come out. You really need from that hook to hook right there to have a positive engagement like that. Oops. How to doors into. Now that it shuts all the way, I still was putting, I had to grind this down because it would touch and adjusted the hinges not very well. Dominic will be over on Sunday. He's in town and he's really good at door adjustments. So I think with the two of us, we might fine tune a little bit, but we'll see. Either way, I got to shut it kind of hard, but it shuts. And then I started messing with the locks because it always thinks this rear door is open. And then I got looking in here and I was like, oh, I was like, well, no shit. Like I don't have any of the electronics for it. So fortunately, I still have the donor van and it has electronics that may or may not work. So I'm going to pull that one out, get it over here and just see what we can figure out. All right, so I pulled mine down and I want to remove this lock thing, but I also like I ground it so it wouldn't touch to get the doors to fit nice. But I kind of want to leave it there until I know these aren't going to come open on their own. So I've just been slipping a padlock through. But they're like, those posts are in the way of everything. I don't know if I can get my grinder in there or not and grind those down. I worry about it being in the way of these electronics. Like, how far in does it go? Because it touches, that one post touches here. We'll see. If it touches, I'm going to grind them down. But it looks like this part's the same and mine works, right? My handles work, and then it uses those two screws right here to attach this solenoid assembly. So I think that I can just unscrew this and screw it on. I don't know what this would have gone to. I don't know if there's another part that's also missing from that. Maybe some kind of, no, because it's got all the wires going here, so there's not like some kind of sense wire. Maybe that would be to lock it. Like if you had a, because this, like, this is how the other door went and it didn't actually open, so I don't trust this. So I'm gonna pull that off, screw it onto mine, and just see what happens. Mine's also missing this micro switch in here, and all it does is when the door latches, that arm comes up. So what I'm going to do is latch this one. That way that doesn't hook on anything while I pop this out. And it's just two tabs here and here. With those wedged back, it should just like come up. But how do you do both of them at once? Magic. And just pull on the wires really. Yeah, sweet, popped out. So that one should snap into mine. I'll do the same. Well, I won't have to latch it because it'll just fall down into the slot. But this is the feedback that tells it if the door is shut or not. Right, so I got these installed. This one is cracked in half and doesn't have the metal retaining clips, so I used what I think is a socially acceptable amount of Gorilla Tape until I either buy a new one or JB weld the shit out of it. It doesn't really matter. I mean, look at the thing, we don't need to be super classy. But I did find it interesting that there's wear marks on the center one, and that just has a blank on both of these. And the only thing I can think is like this is an O2, and the rear windows don't appear to have any kind of defrost, right? They're just windows. There's no things in there. But this one, if you look at the description and a previous auction, I was the second purchaser in an auction of this unfortunate machine that's now won the lottery. This had rear glass. These aren't the original doors. So I do wonder if the 06s had defrost, and like maybe these two pins are the defrost, and then on this side, I mean there's three and they go to the reverse lights, but maybe because it has a mark on this one too. So unsure. Maybe it grounded to the frame and it just used one as the positive. There's a lot of stuff going on that I just don't know, and I'm not going to look up. So I think I'm just going to bolt this in place and try it out. That makes sense to me. I was originally going to fake latch it shut and shut the door so they touch, but it's quick enough. I'm just going to bolt it in and then close the doors, and we'll see how it operates from the inside with the key fob. Oop. That's how far it used to latch. It would only go to that detent. When I would bang around, if it it banged around enough, that's probably super loud on camera, this door would pop open. So the first time I drove this van on a dirt road, I started to smell exhaust. And I was like, what? God, is it already something cracked and it's leaking? And then I looked back and this thing was just back here, just going ham, trying to attack children, all kinds of bad stuff. So headphone warning. Right, so that's in the second detent, good to go. Where's my keys? Let's see what happens. So normally, because it thought this door was open, if I hit lock, it would lock, unlock. And if I hit it again, it would lock, unlock, lock. And all the front doors lock when it does that, but obviously the rear doesn't, so. See, so it was lock, unlock, lock. I added a spacer there, I'm wondering if that switch was bad. Now, does this have like a, so that should be, if that's up, it should be, it's completely possible that this actually doesn't work. Or I have the wires backwards. Maybe those are backwards. I don't think it hurts anything to switch them. Okay, switched. Oh! It wanted to. But it can't. So it tried to lock right there, and it's clearly not locked. It needs to go up. So I wonder if I can just lube the shit out of that, take it out, spray it, actuate it a bunch, maybe it'll start working. That'd be exciting. I think that solenoid is just too weak, because the lock's not hard to lock. Right, so if I come here by hand, I'll just hit it with my thumb. Now the door's locked. And if I go to lock the rest of the van, while that's done, it gets upset, does its double locking thing, and it's strong enough to unlock the door, right? But it can't re-lock it. If I try to lock, can't do it, and they do their thing. Now everything's locked but this, and if I do that, the whole van's locked. Why is my phone ringing? So really it's just understanding the order of things. I should be able to unlock, hold, unlock, the rest of the doors. I can't tell what else is going on. Either way, if I try to lock the van at any time, it's going to do that same lock, unlock sequence, because who knows what's not connecting right now. And that'll unlock the rear door and I can get in no matter what. So if I want all the doors locked, I think this is, and I'm in the rear, I think what I can do is leave this door open, and I should be able to listen to it from the rear door as well. Let's see what's going on up here. Yeah, so these are unlocked right now. And if I hit the lock button, it's going to lock, unlock. If I hit it again, it's going to lock, unlock, lock. Lock, unlock. Lock, unlock, lock. So now this door is locked, this door is locked. The driver's door should be locked. It is not. Why? So I'd have to lock that manually. I don't know what they're trying to protect here. And then if I lock this one by hand, there, and now the whole van's locked. But it might not know it. So if I hit unlock once, it should unlock this driver's door. You're already unlocked. Why? Why? Oh, because I pushed this and it unlocked everything. Why? There's got to be an order to this. There, so lock that side just like before, but it doesn't lock the driver's door because it thinks the rear's open. Nothing's supposed to be this difficult. Why can't I just lock when I push the lock button? So let's see, with that shut, let's do all this all over again. Because you can see the hand, well you can't, it's just my face. that handle right there. Hit lock, it's gonna unlock and relock and then unlock. If I do it again, it's gonna lock, unlock, lock. And I thought that locked this one too, but it doesn't. Oh, and it just did its little cycle. That's why I unlocked the driver's door. And then the passenger's unlocked now. Fuck. I had it earlier where it locked everything, and I don't think this works. Oh, it does. It does the same thing the key fob does. But it never locks the driver's door. And if I try to lock it again, it unlocks all the other doors. Maybe the driver's door is a separate issue. Maybe there's something going on in here that's keeping it from doing what it's supposed to do. Either way, if I can never lock the driver's door, it doesn't matter if the rear locks, right? But if I do push that down and shut it, it is locked, and I can unlock it by locking the van. I thought. Uh-oh. Did I break it? Nope, there we go. Right, and that's too weak to relock, so we can get in. So now, if I want the whole van to lock, I need to figure out why the driver's door stays unlocked all the damn time.